This HAN Network video is brought to you by In Sports Trumbull.
From Darien High School, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Spring Sports Tour. I'm Frank Renito, sitting alongside the captains of the boys volleyball team here for the Blue Wave. They're Alex Preston and Tim Herget. Boys, thanks so much for taking time with us today. Congratulations on winning an FCIAC Championship last year. Alex, let me start with you. Take us through that feeling of winning that championship game.
Winning that championship game, it's huge because there's so much work spent during the season to get there, and to face it the way it came, with how coming into the season we were only sure of 5 or 6 guys returning, and we had to really recruit during the off season, and a bunch of new faces came on the team, and they really embraced the role, and they were eager to learn, and they learned very quickly, and they jumped aboard, and they contributed a lot, and it was a great feeling to see everyone step up into the big scene.
And Tim, now you've got that championship experience under your belt. You bring a lot of players back. What's the mentality like in the locker room right now for the Blue Wave?
I think for this year, it's just to stay focused and work on the things that we can control and focus on improving it as individuals and as like a team. And I think we all want it just as badly as last year. And especially after last year's state championship, I think we want it more. So we're going to put in a lot more work this year.
Now you guys are about 3 days away from your opening game against Massac. What has the preseason been like, Alex, getting ready? How have practices been going for the team?
Practices have actually been going pretty well because, we didn't lose too many guys last year. Like, typically we spend the first 2 weeks before the first game teaching people volleyball because no one really knows it in middle school and beyond and before that. But this year we really jumped right out of the gates, and the new additions that we have made, they've really jumped in quickly, and we've been running practices this year starting off much quicker than we have in the past. So I think it's a good sign coming into these first games.
Tim, you'll open up the season on Saturday against Massac. It's an out-of-conference opponent, but still, obviously, you want to win every game. What are the expectations for the team going into game number 1, and what do you want to see from the boys?
I think just as goals, we obviously want to do well as a team overall and have a good record by the end of the season. But I think for this first game, we want to focus on just improving our game together and building chemistry out on the court and getting to know each other a little bit more so that we can ultimately be the strong team that we want to be.
All right, a couple rapid-fire questions here for the two of you. We'll go back and forth a little bit. One word to describe this year's team, what would you go with?
Determined.
How about you, Tim?
I'd say excited.
All right, game you are most looking forward to on the season?
Ridgefield.
Same thing, Ridgefield.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good one there. Pre-game meal, what's the go-to to get you into the right zone?
Probably like a couple granola bars or something. Give me energy.
I think for me, it's just regular ham sandwich.
Last one for you, go-to pump-up song.
Every time we touch, throwback.
Timber.
Boys, great job today. Good luck this season. Congrats again on last year's
Thank
FCIAC
you.
Championship. Can't wait to see you and the rest of the Blue Wave out on the courts.
Thank you.
Alongside the Darien captains for the boys volleyball team, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Spring Sports Tour. Stay tuned as we roll on through the rest of the conference.